So the Champions League round of 16 has finally taken shape, with 8 clubs joining the knockout round playoffs into this pool, where we are one step closer to the final in Budapest. The likes of Atletico Madrid and Atalanta, who came back against Dortmund. Real Madrid's in there as well, and Newcastle setting up some really enticing matchups. And you can get ready for this stage like never before with the Champions League bracket games. You can create a pool against friends or compete for the chance to win a dream trip to London. Plus, see how you stack up against your favourite Champions League on-air personalities, including yours truly. You can sign up now as the brackets are all unlocked after that round of 16 draw. Visit the cbssports.com website /UCL bracket or play on the CBS Sports app. So it's time, boys, for us to complete our brackets to see who we'll be playing against. So Grella, let's have a look at your bracket, shall we? Walk us through it and tell us your selections here.
Sure, I'd be happy to. We're going to start from the top there, a PSG-Chelsea game. I like everything Chelsea do. I like the investment. I like the players. This was the FIFA Club World Cup final where Chelsea were able to win that against PSG, but I like PSG here. When push comes to shove, the quality is there, so I like PSG to go through. Galatasaray-Liverpool, the manager of Galatasaray came out and said this was the worst performance he's ever seen at his time at Galatasaray against Juventus. And if they play like that away against Liverpool, Liverpool will make them pay. I don't think that they can do what they do at home. I don't think that they can do it away. I think they're incapable of it. Liverpool will go through to face PSG. Real Madrid, Man City, obviously this is, well, a couple of years ago, the two best teams in the world playing each other. I don't think that's the case anymore this season. They both have major deficiencies. I like Manchester City getting the job done down the stretch here. Obviously, it's going to be between them and Arsenal during the Premier League. We have the Carabao Cup final, so I like them to do maybe some dancing in this competition as well. Atalanta-Bayern. Sorry for Atalanta and Atalanta fans. We love what they were able to do. They're the last Italian team standing, but Bayern Munich, too much quality. The front three, maybe the best front three in Europe, like 74 goals between them. In all competitions. You've got Newcastle, Barcelona there. Okay, surprise number one for me. I think Newcastle can go through. Wow. I watched the game last time they played in the group stages. Newcastle had all the tools to beat them. The ball went wide, the ball went behind. They have the sort of architectural plan on how to beat Barcelona. I think they could get that done. Athletic team, Newcastle. Atletico Madrid, Tottenham. Atletico Madrid will be the team that will go through. It's a Simeone side that's trying to figure themselves out. It's a Tottenham side that is really low in the Premier League, and they don't have a clear identity. They're not sure what they're doing. This competition is going to be too much for them. Bodo Glimt, Sporting. I like Sporting there. I think Sporting are going to eat Bodo's lunch. I think the Cinderella story comes to an end against a Sporting side that is athletic, good with the football, attitude, organized, very good side. And then Bayer Leverkusen, Arsenal. I have Arsenal going through, the set-piece monsters, the defensive monsters. As we go through to the next round, PSG-Liverpool, I won't be surprised if Liverpool do sort of give PSG a difficult time, but I like PSG there. I think PSG in the big moment, they want to go and repeat. They have so many good options in the front. PSG will go through there. Man City-Bayern, I like Bayern to go through. Many people have said that Bayern are the team. It's their year this year. What, the year of the horse, right? When they won it last year. So that last year of the horse. Newcastle, Atletico Madrid. Why not Newcastle going through to the next round as well against Atletico side? I think both highly athletic teams. Sporting Arsenal. So it'll be Arsenal, Newcastle. And then we have a final of Bayern, Arsenal. PSG, Bayern, sorry, and then we're going to have a final. Bayern's going to go through against Arsenal in the final here, and the champion for me will be Bayern Munich.
Ooh, hey. Okay, the tiebreaker, very quickly, guess how many goals we're going to see from this point until the final?
70.
70? Okay, good stuff. All right, so you've got Bayern Munich.
And enter the minute of the goal scored in the final, which I think will be 23rd minute.
23rd. I like it.
Based on a lot of research.
My birthday.
Thought the final was going to be tomorrow with how slow you started that bracket. But let's have a look then. Okay, I'm up next. My bracket is a little bit similar to yours, Grell. A couple of changes. So here we go. with my selections. Also, I like the tiebreaker. I like guessing the amount of goals because who can predict that? It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, so I've got PSG also going through. Chelsea's just so unpredictable. One day they're great, one day they let in 5, so who knows? The interesting one for me, this is the first change that I've got. I've actually got Galatasaray going through against Liverpool. I think at Rams Park it's just going to be so interesting if they can get a big cushion, and then going back to Anfield, Liverpool's not the same team at home lately that we've seen. So I have got Galatasaray, PSG. For the next one, Real Madrid and Manchester City, completely agree. Not the same two teams that we saw a couple of seasons ago dominating Europe. So I've got Manchester City advancing. Unfortunately as well for our Italian fans, Atalanta, this is the end of the road for them. Bayern Munich will go through to play Manchester City. Barcelona, even though they concede so many goals, I think they'll score more than Newcastle over 2 legs. So I've got the Spanish side advancing. And what a great game that will be against another Spanish team in Atletico Madrid, who I think will blow Tottenham away, unfortunately. Bodo Glimt, I think there's one more step in the European campaign for them, the fairy tale. I've got them going through at the expense of Sporting, where they will face Arsenal. And then, unfortunately, it will be over for them. PSG will beat Galatasaray to advance to the next round, where they will meet Bayern Munich. Been so impressed with Vincent Kompany's team this season. Barcelona will just about get past Diego Simeone's side, although I think that could be a wild card match if we see it happen. Arsenal will go through. Unfortunately, the Norwegians will say goodbye, even though what a season it's been for them. So then I think in the final, it's going to be Bayern Munich against Arsenal, the same as you, Grella. But I have the Gunners winning it all in the Champions League this season. The tiebreaker for me, 77 goals, I think. And in the final, I think we'll see a goal 2 minutes into the match.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very quick. I think we'll see that game. So Arsenal to be the Champions League winners. How about you, Bonetti?
Okay, so I'm going to go with something very different, and I'm glad you guys picked the way you did. So if we can just bring up a nice, fresh bracket, I'm going to have one of the biggest Cinderella rises through the ranks that you've ever seen in Europe. Let's start at the top. PSG somehow not running away with the Liga title. They're being pressed by Lens, but I think they get the job done against Chelsea. That firepower that they have, they're so good across the board. Galatasaray, Liverpool. Galatasaray, I have so much respect for them at home. That place is a cauldron to go to. I think this is our first upset in the Champions League. Galatasaray go through against Liverpool. Let's move down. I've bet against Real Madrid in the past. I don't want to do it again, even though it's been a year of turmoil where they've gone to Álvaro Arbeloa instead of Xabi Alonso. I think they'll squeeze it out at the Bernabeu. Atalanta Bayern, this is where Atalanta's Champions League dream comes to an end. Bayern Munich are incredible this season, both in Champions League and in the Bundesliga. Newcastle United don't have a chance against Barcelona. Barcelona is going to score a ton of goals in the 2 legs. Atletico Madrid is going to go through against a Tottenham Hotspur that has been so disappointing in the Premier League. Bodo Glimt is going to beat Sporting. I don't think this is a one-hit wonder. They've shown now for multiple seasons they can get the job done.
I like it.
Home and, more importantly, away. It's not just the artificial pitch and the Arctic Circle. They're going to face Arsenal in the quarters. Let's go to the top. PSG is going to beat Galatasaray. This is where Galatasaray's run comes to an end. Real Madrid against Bayern. Bayern Munich, I am so bullish on them this season. Watch them play. They are pure football. Barcelona is going to beat their La Liga nemesis, Atletico Madrid, because of all the stars that they have up top. Bodo Glimt is going to get one of the biggest upsets in Champions League history, knocking out Arsenal. I think Arsenal is going to lose in the Arctic Circle, and then it's going to be a draw at Emirates. So I think Bodo Glimt is going to go to this stage, which is crazy, but why not? PSG against Bayern. Bayern Munich is going to go to the Champions League final. They are complete. They are fun to watch. And Barcelona is going to be Bodo Glimt in a game, once again, that is going to be much tighter than people think. What a great final this is. What a showcase for football. Bayern Munich against Barcelona. But I have to go with the Bundesliga champions. They are going to win Bundesliga. Just like Mike, I agree Bayern Munich will win the Champions League. I'm going to go 65 goals. I did the tally. That's about 1.5 goals per game on average, with the goal coming in the 8th minute. My birthday. I'm going to follow your lead, Mike, on this one. So two votes for Bayern Munich to win it all.
Possible.
I love that you've got Bodo Glimt beating Arsenal. That would be one of the upsets of the Champions League, wouldn't it? Okay, I like it. Make sure you join us and fill in your bracket for a chance to compete against us. You can sign up now as the brackets are all unlocked after the round of 16 draw. You can visit the cbssports.com/UCL bracket or play on the CBS Sports app.